Welcome back. Today's class, we're going to start in supported fish. So you're going to need 2 blocks for this posture. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can also use a pillow or just anything comfy that you can lay back on. You're going to have 1 block be vertical, that's to go in between your shoulder blades, and 1 block be horizontal, that's going to support your head. Kate kind of went backwards on that one, but we got this. So we're going to lay back. So you want to feel your back supported by that long block that goes right in between your shoulder blades, and then the one that's horizontal is just going to support the back of the head. Your booty is going to stay down on the ground. Your palms are going to face up towards the sky. And we're just going to start with a nice chest opening here. So I want you to breathe nice and deep all the way up to the top of the rib cage. We want to make sure that we open up the lungs. Throughout our day, we take short breaths. We don't let in as much air. Our lungs kind of get sticky. So by taking deep breaths, we can kind of create some space in between our rib cage and expand the ribs to the lungs to their fullest capacity. So let's take a couple more deep breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the feet underneath the knees, and we're just going to roll off into the fetal position on whichever side feels better for you. And we'll come up to a seated position. You can face me. Take your blocks and remove them from your mat. Let's sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand is going to come down on the ground. Left arm is going to reach up and over. Find a nice little lateral bend. And then take that left arm and bend the arm so that the hand is behind the head. You're going to rise all the way back up. Take the right hand and grab for that left elbow and find a tricep stretch. Push your head back into your arms. Sit up nice and tall. And then take that left arm, bring it all the way down to the ground, reach the right arm up and over, find that lateral bend. And same thing here, let's bend that right arm, bring the right hand behind the head, reach the left arm up, sit up nice and tall, grab for that right elbow and pull. Push the head back into the hands. Deep breath in, exhale, let's release that down. Hands are going to plant in front of the shins. Let's come into a position on our belly. So legs out nice and long, come all the way down onto the ground. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's push into the floor and find a cobra pose. Shine the chest open. Then on the exhale, let's push it back to a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees apart nice and wide. Sink the hips down, relax the head. Maybe rock your head from side to side, massage the forehead on the ground or on a block. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, let's rise up onto the heels. So for this pose, we're going to kind of sit on our heels and bring our feet about hip width distance wide, or our knees about hip width distance wide. Hands are going to come behind the back on the ground. And we're going to walk our hands out and then just lift the knees away from the floor and feel a stretch through the shins. Deep breaths here. And exhale, let's bring the knees back down, crawl the hands forward, tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward, round the spine. On your exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, push the floor away. We're going to move through our cat-cow, following our inhale and our exhale, trying to reach your fullest extension at the top and bottom of your inhale and exhale. If you find any motion that feels good to the spine, maybe some circles with the hips, feel free to go there. Let's take 2 more breaths. And at the end of your second exhale, taking your time to get there, we're going to find a nice neutral tabletop position. We're going to shoot the right leg out long behind us and plant the right toes down on the ground. Turn the right foot parallel to the back of the mat, reach the right arm up, modified side plank. So kick that left foot out behind you like a little kickstand, and then lift the right leg up nice and high. Bend the right leg, reach back with the right hand, grab a hold of that foot, kick into the hand. Deep breath in, and exhale, tabletop position. One round of cat-cow to neutralize the spine. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, round, push the floor away. Neutral tabletop, pull the belly away from the floor. Inhale the left leg nice and long behind you. Plant the left toes. Turn that left foot parallel. Kick the right foot behind you. Reach the left arm up. Then lift the left leg away from the floor. Bend the left leg and reach back. Try to grab a hold of that foot. Push the hips forward. Deep breath in. Then tabletop position. Bring the hands a little bit more farther forward on your mat. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Relax the head in between the biceps. Bend the knees as much as you need to push the tailbone up. Spine should be nice and long. Let's inhale the heels away from the floor. Gaze in between the hands. Step up to the top of the mat. Forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, back bend. Cactus the arms. Shine the chest open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into your plank position, and we'll move through our vinyasa, meeting back in that downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale the heels nice and high. Gaze in between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, and vinyasa. We'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Let's take a nice deep breath in, lift the right leg nice and high, kick through that right heel, lift it up nice and high, and then exhale, step it in between the hands, low lunge. Drop the left knee down, untuck the left toes, inhale, reach the arms up overhead, Crescent Moon. Bring the hands together above the head, find a prayer, bend the elbows and bring that prayer behind the neck. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, back bend here, open up. Try to keep the elbows pulling back, nice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release that grip, bring the hands to frame that front foot. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee away from the mat, step the left foot up so it's firmly planted, and then straighten through the right leg for pyramid pose. Pull the right hip back, bring the belly to the thigh, relax the head, relax the jaw. Find some nice relaxation in the upper body here. Deep breath in, exhale, let go. On your next inhale, let's bend into the right knee, slide the left leg back behind you, low lunge. Keep that left knee lifted. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, crescent warrior. Take a deep breath in, relax the shoulders away from the ears, interlace the hands behind the back, and find a bind. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, slide the fists down the back leg, gaze up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Right hand is going to find the left hamstring. Left arm is going to release and reach up towards the sky. Find a nice back bend. Open up. Big move. Take a deep breath in. Reverse triangle. Switch your arms. Reach the right arm up and back. Plant that left foot down. Reach up. Gaze up at your right fingertips. And exhale, triangle pose. Now for this triangle pose, you're going to take your right hand and you're going to place it on your right shin. Use that for support and feel nice and grounded. You're going to take your left arm and bring it way back behind you like you're taking a back bend with the body. And you're going to open up here. Maybe take some circles. Start to reach that arm forward and back. Try to get more of a back bend with each time you lean back. Feel supported in your lower body. Switch direction. Beautiful. And then next time you come to reach down, we're going to find a wide leg forward fold. So you're going to turn your feet parallel to the front and back of the mat. Turn towards the left side of your mat. Relax your head, relax your jaw. Find whatever feels good for your body. Maybe interlace the hands behind the back. Maybe grab for elbows. Whatever feels good for you today. Just kind of work into it. It's our first wide leg forward fold. Deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Inhale, let's bring the hands behind or underneath the gaze, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, star pose, reach the arms up overhead. Gaze up at the fingertips. Let's turn the right toes towards the front of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Start to reach your right arm forward. Half moon. Launch off that back leg. Lift the left leg nice and high. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Reach the left arm up towards the sky for 3, 2, warrior 2. Plant that back foot down. Bend into that front knee. Reach your fingers out nice and long. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Deepen the bend in that front knee if you can, and lift your front heel away from the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the hand, step it back, vinyasa. We'll meet back in that down dog whenever you're ready. And find some nice slow breaths here before we get into our second side. And let's inhale the left leg nice and long. Kick through that left heel, lift up from the inner thigh. Deep breath in, exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Bring your hands in prayer and bring that prayer behind your neck. Squeeze your elbows towards each other and then lift up and back. Find that back bend for 3, 2, 1. Release your hands, frame that front foot. Kick up that back foot for pyramid pose. Straighten through your left leg. Pull that left hip back. Relax the upper body. Every exhale, release. Two more deep breaths here. Slow it down. See if you can really elongate that breath. And then let's deep bend in that left knee. Plant the hand, slide that right leg back, lunge. Inhale, reach up, crescent warrior, reach the arms up overhead. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, interlace the hands behind the back, puff up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, slide that fist down that right leg. Left hand finds the right hamstring, right arm detaches and reaches up for your exalted warrior. And we're coming back for that big move, revolve or reverse triangle. Left arm reaches up, back foot plants parallel, straighten through that front leg, reach the left arm up and back. Deep breath in, exhale, triangle pose. Left arm comes all the way down, right arm shoots up. Lengthen through the left side of the body. Take your left hand and plant it firmly on your left shin. I don't normally let you put weight into your hand, but today we're going to do that. Take that right arm and reach it back. Find a back bend. And then circles with that top arm. Reach it up and back. Switching direction. And then the next time your hand comes down towards the ground, we're going to find that wide leg forward fold. Feet parallel to front and back of the mat. Relax the head, relax the jaw, maybe even close the eyes here. Relax everything down. If you have an inversion or anything else that you'd like to do for your practice, feel free to go there. Otherwise, we'll hang out here. Find some nice deep breaths. Let's inhale, bring the hands underneath the gaze. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise up, star pose, reach up. Take a little back bend, open up the chest. Inhale, reach up straight up towards the sky. Turn your left toes towards the front of the mat. Bend into your left knee. Start to reach your left arm forward and plant it a diagonal and a foot in front of your left toes. Kick the right foot up. Half moon. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Reach that right arm up nice and high for 3. Warrior 2 and 2. And 1. Plant that right foot all the way down. Bend into that front knee. Deep breath in. Reverse your warrior. Flip that front palm even deeper into the front knee. Lift the left heel away from the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, vinyasa. Bring it all the way down. And we'll meet in a child's pose for a few breaths. So make your way there. If you prefer down dog, feel free to stay there. Otherwise, bring the forehead down, knees out wide, hips sink down towards the heels. Take this opportunity to slow your breathing down. And when you're ready, let's make our way into our downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg nice and high, kick through that right heel. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, hug it in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, hug it in. Really find that plank pose and keep hugging that knee in. So really bring your chest down. Yeah, there you go. Hug that knee in a little more. Hug your heel in towards the glute a little more. And then take that right foot and step it in between the hands. Drop the left knee down, untuck the left toes, straighten through the right leg, half splits. Right toes pull back towards the face. Deep breaths here. Take whatever you need for your half splits. If you want to walk your hands to the right side, you can do that. If you want to just hang out here, just try to keep a micro bend in that right knee to protect the hamstring and make sure it starts stretching real nice. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And as you reach the end of your second exhale, we'll walk the hands back, frame that front foot, bend into the right knee, tuck the left toes under, shoot that leg up nice and high. Nope, just kidding. Bring that right foot back down. Nope, towards the front of the mat. Kick that left leg up nice and high, standing splits. So left leg lifts up, right foot is grounded. Take a deep breath in, exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee comes behind the right. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale to lengthen, one more time, Shiva squat. And this time we're going to turn the Shiva squat into half moon. Right hand stays planted, open it up. Reach that left arm up nice and high. Bend the left leg, reach back with the left hand. Maybe see if you can grab for full moon, totally optional. Deep breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Send that back foot back, reach the right arm forward. Let's bring the hands in prayer in front of the heart. Bend into that left knee, straighten into the right leg, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Option for hands to find the ground or hands to find prayer. Deep breath in. Exhale, reverse lunge to the front of the mat. Left hand is going to plant to the inside of the right foot. Right arm is going to reach up nice and high. Drop the left knee down onto the mat, untuck the left toes. Take the right toes, point them to the top right corner of the mat, and scooch that right foot all the way to the right side of the mat. Option to stay here or bend the left leg and reach back with the right hand. Open up the chest. Deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath in. And when you're ready, release that left foot down. Let's come back to that revolve lunge. Reach the right arm up nice and high. Tuck the left toes under. Really hug that right knee in towards the mat. Side plank is where we're going. Left hand is going to be your foundation. Kick that right leg nice and long behind you. Option to float that right leg or find wild thing. Step the right leg behind the left. Lift the hips up nice and high. Deep breath in. Exhale. Half pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist. Slide the left leg out nice and long. Puff up the chest and then exhale into your sleepy pigeon. Feel that nice juicy stretch on that right hip. Every exhale, let go. Release the tension in the right hip. Release any tension in that right leg. Hips are heavy. We're here for about 3 more breaths. If you'd like to come into Mermaid Pose, we've been doing a lot of back bends, so you should. We're going to walk the hands back. We're going to bend the left leg. Reach back and grab for the inside of the left foot. So really important to try to keep that left hip coming down towards the ground. If we peel that left hip open too much, we'll kind of fall backwards. So really try to find a back bend here with the upper body. Nice, beautiful. And then we'll go ahead, plant the hands. Tuck the left toes under. Gently lift that right leg nice and high. Take some circles with that leg. Option to flip the dog or just meet us back in that downward facing dog. Nice. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Forward fold at the back of the space. And let's separate the feet mat width or hip width distance wide. Take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Peace fingers being your pointer and your middle finger. Take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, forward fold. Relax the crown of the head down towards the ground. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. And we're going to keep our hands lifted here. Let's lift our left knee up, hug it in towards our chest using just your core. Keep the arms lifted. And then send that left leg behind you. Take your left hand, grab for the inside of your left foot. Keep your knees together. Deep breath in. Exhale, kick into your full dancer. Start to bring your chest parallel to the ground. Yeah, nice. Find that back bend with the upper body for 3. Find that dristi for 2. And 1, just how you came in, we're going to come out. Bring that left knee forward. Kick that left leg out nice and long. Step that foot halfway or maybe more down your mat. Right hand is going to come to the inside of that left foot. And left arm is going to reach up. Revolved triangle. We're going to gaze up at our left fingertips. And then gaze down at your left toes. Take your right fingertips and plant them a foot in diagonal in front of the left toes. Launch off that right leg, revolved half moon. Option to stay here or bend the right leg. Reach back with the left hand and grab a hold of your foot. Option to stay there or kick into your hand and reach your right arm towards the sky for revolved dancer. Awesome. Deep breath in for 3, 2, Tadasana, bring that right leg down, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Let's bring our feet hip mat width distance wide, toes out, heels in, and sink it down for a Malasana Yogi squat. Option to stay in this Malasana Yogi squat or find crow pose. Hands are going to plant down on the mat. Hip width or shoulder width distance wide. Bend the elbows, create a little shelf with your arms. Place your triceps or your knees on your triceps. Come onto your tippy toes and shift your weight forward and see if you can lift one toe, maybe followed by the other. If that feels comfortable for you and you have that crow, maybe kick it all the way back into your plank and take a vinyasa. No matter where you're at, let's all meet in that downward facing dog. All right, let's get through that whole second side. You got this. Let's lift that left leg nice and high. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine, hug it in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Really hug that knee in. Find a plank with your body, but hug that left knee in towards the nose. Bring that left heel towards the left glute, and then step that left foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee down and tuck the right toes. Straighten through the left leg, half splits. Pull the left toes back towards the shin. Try to get the belly to bind with the thigh. Whatever you did on the other side, we're going to find that here. Find your nice slow breaths. And any chance we get in this next sequence to find stillness, let's take it. We're here for 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, we're going to crawl our hands forward, bend into the left knee, plant the hands, shoot that right leg up towards the sky, standing splits. Awesome. Forehead towards the knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, Shiva squat. Crunch it. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, right knee behind the left. Crunch it in. Inhale to lengthen. One more time, we're going to crunch it in, and this time we're going to open it up to our half moon. Right leg lifts back. Right arm lifts up. Right hip stacks on top of the left. Awesome. Option to stay here or bend the right leg and reach back with the right hand for full moon. Beautiful. We're here for 3, warrior 2 and 2, and 1. Plant that right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Bend into that left knee. Hands come in prayer in front of the heart. Straighten through the left leg, bend into the right knee, drop the hips, Skandasana. Really sink that right heel down. Deep breath in. Exhale, revolve lunge at the front of the mat. Right hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Left arm reaches up nice and high. Drop the right knee down and tuck the right toes. Scooch that left foot towards the left side of the mat and turn the left toes to the top left corner. Left hand can reach back for the right foot or find itself on the left knee. Find a back bend with the body if you've got that foot. We're here for 3, 2, And 1, let's come back into that revolve lunge. Tuck the right toes under, lift that left arm up nice and high. This is your foundation for Vashisthasana, side plank. Right arm stays planted, kick that left leg back. Option to find wild thing, step that left foot behind the right, lift the hips. And then half pigeon is where we'll meet. Left knee comes behind the left wrist, slide that right leg out nice and long, puff up the chest. Give your hips a chance to settle, and when you're ready, walk your hands out and find your full extent of your sleepy pigeon. Moment of stillness, opportunity to slow down. You're almost there. Don't give up yet. Just find that breath. We're here for 3 more breaths. And if you want to, and you did on the other side, you're going to come into Mermaid Pose. So we're going to walk up onto the hands, bend the right leg, reach for the inside of the left foot with the right, or the right foot with the right hand. Find a back bend with the upper body. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the right toes under, 3-leg down dog, shoot that left leg up and back. Take whatever you did on the other side here, even it out. And then we'll come back into downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in and walk the hands to the back of the mat for a forward fold. Take the same grip you took the first time around, or option to take your arms and wrap them around your legs and give them a nice big hug. So you might need a big bend in the knees for this, but see if you can really get your arms to wrap around a little bit of your legs even. The more bend you have, the more accessible this will be. So it might seem like you're kind of in a squat because Kate's got some serious hamstring flexibility, but whatever you can do here to help get your hands to maybe meet around your legs. One more deep breath in, and exhale, we'll release the grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. Then stay here, ground down into the feet, lift the right knee away from the floor, hug it in using just your core. Send the right leg back, reach for the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Kick into your hand. Find that drishti, find that gaze, very important. And then start to hinge forward. Beautiful. For 3, 2, 1. Let's come all the way back out to how we came in. Kick that right leg forward. Step it down onto the mat. Left hand is going to come to the inside of the right foot. Right arm is going to reach up. Revolve triangle. Pull that right hip back. Gaze up at your right fingertips. Gaze down at your right toes. Plant your left hand, a foot in diagonal in front of your right toes. Launch off that left leg. Revolved half moon. Option to stay here or bend the left leg and reach back and grab a hold of your left foot with your right hand. Kick into your hand and maybe start to lift your chest away from the floor. Maybe your left arm can reach up nice and high. Find that drishti, find that gaze. The more kick you have, the more stable you'll be for 3, 2, Tadasana. Let's bring that left leg down, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, Malasana, feet out nice and wide. Hands come to heart center. Close the eyes here. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and let it go. One more deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's drop our booty down onto the ground and find boat pose. Option to straighten the legs or keep a little bend. Hug the belly in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, low boat, lower all the way down, but keep your upper body slightly lifted and your legs off the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, boat pose, rise back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Maybe reach the arms up overhead as you lower. And lift. One more time. We're going to lower and hold. She's got it. She's got it for 3. Reach the arms up overhead for 2. And 1. Relax all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Gentle rock from side to side. And we're going to go ahead and get into our peak posture of class. So this is a very intense back bend. Maybe for you today, it's just getting on the crown of the head for a wheel. But we're going to start with a bridge pose. So bring the heels nice and close to the booty. And bring the hands down next to the sides, the hips, hands down, palms down. Take a deep breath in and curl your tailbone under, and then start to ground into your heels and lift your hips away from the ground. Activate your inner thighs here as if you're squeezing a block between your knees. And then lift the hips up a little higher. Tuck the chin slightly. Maybe even interlace the hands behind the back and grab a hold. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower all the way back down. All right, second round, option for wheel or bridge. We're going to take the fingers and bring them towards the shoulders, thumbs towards the ears, ground down into the heels. Now, option to stop at the crown of the head on the way up, or maybe just even see what that feels like to push up onto the crown of the head, and then to launch into full wheel and lift up. Nice. For 3, 2, 1, lower all the way back down. All right, our peak posture, Viparita Dandasana.
From here, we're going to take our fingertips, bring them towards our shoulders, thumbs towards the ears, press into your palms, lift onto the crown of your head, and then start to slowly bring your elbows down onto the ground. Crawl your fingertips back a little further. Interlace your hands behind your head, and you can start to walk your feet out until you can lengthen through your legs. Push your chest forward. Breathe into your belly. And you're going to roll down onto your spine the same way that you came out, nice and slow.
From here, let's take the feet mat width distance wide and just windshield wiper them from side to side. And then let's go ahead, we'll hug the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice big hug. Find a happy baby, grab for the outside of the feet, hug the knees towards the armpits. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Let's drop the knees over to the left. Gaze goes to the right. Left hand can help guide that right knee down. One final twist. Inhale back through center. And we'll switch it out. Inhale, knees back through center. Hug yourself into a nice little ball. Bring the forehead towards the knee. And we'll go into our final resting posture. Grab your favorite snuggle nugget. Get comfortable. And namaste, yogis.